As you guys might have seen, I got a flat tire on my bike. I had to ride my scooter, which is totally fine because I got to pull out my 2011 super sick Hot Wheels scooter and put some action in it, get some mileage in it, you know what I mean? I swear there's just something with me and bikes. I'm not in Los Angeles anymore. I'm actually back in Seattle. I have to go back to school next month, so my mom wanted me home early. Stay in school, guys. And I'm sure many of you are curious, how was LA? I think it was as good as living with 10 guys could get. Don't get me wrong. It was really fun. There was a lot of socializing. I got to spend a lot of time with some of my best friends, but I don't think it was healthy. I think I ate chicken nuggets at least 2 meals a day. I'm just glad I'm home. While I am home, I thought it'd be a wonderful opportunity to show you my city, Seattle, where I was born and raised. And that's the end of the video because there's absolutely nothing to do in Seattle. Just kidding. Well, kind of. Welcome to my room. Before we head out, I thought that because I'm only here for 3 more weeks, I might as well give you guys a little room tour. This is my bed. Yes, I have pink floral bed sheets. You guys cannot judge me for the pink floral, okay? And this is my desk where I get my editing done. Speaking of editing, I wanted to thank today's sponsor of the video, which is Wondershare Filmora. So if you guys didn't know, Wondershare Filmora is a editing software that is wonderful for beginners and more advanced editors as well. It's probably one of the easiest softwares that I've ever learned. And trust me, I know editing is an extremely daunting process. To be honest with you guys, I actually didn't have any editing experience before YouTube. So today I wanted to go ahead and show you guys how I edit some clips on Wondershare Filmora, as well as some of my favorite features, transitions, and effects. So as you guys can see, I have a few clips in here already. Editing in Wondershare Filmora is really easy. For example, if you want to cut your clips, all you have to do is just press Command B and your clips will be cut. And if you guys are into transitions, there are a ton of really cool and simple and easy ones to use. For example, there is Swirl. My personal favorite is the heart. You can use this one, you know, if you want to make an edit of me. There are also a ton of really cool effects and pre-made overlays. For example, if we go to effects, there is old video, there is blur. As you guys can see, there are a ton of effects. One of my favorite recent features on Wondershare Filmora has been the AI portrait clone. Essentially, it lets you clone yourself in video and leaves a ghost behind. I think it's a really amazing concept with a really cool integration of AI. As you guys can see, there are a ton more elements on this app that I haven't even touched or even began to talk about. This app has a lot of resources and a lot of really cool stuff. That was a really brief overview of Wondershare Filmora. So a free version of the app does include watermarks. And if you want to buy the full version, it's $51.99 a year, which honestly I think is pretty reasonable given the amount of features and elements that the app does offer. Also, if you are a student, you can get up to 37% off. I put links for the free version and the back to school version in my description below. Anyway, to continue my room tour, here is my wall. So this is where I put all my running stuff from high school. If you guys didn't know, I used to do cross country and track, but that was in the past. I cannot run to save my life anymore. The only flex I can really give from this wall is this medal I got from Junior Olympics. I think I got 7th place, nationals, but that's all. If you're super curious, you can probably search up my times. They're probably up there somewhere. Right underneath my wall, I have the chair. When I get too lazy, I throw all my clothes on here and it gets stacked up super high. And then if we move on over here, this is a painting that I did in 8th grade. If you guys didn't know, I also used to paint. I wasn't the best painter, but I tried really hard to make abstract pieces, but this turned out looking kind of weird. Moving on, this is my bookshelf. I have all my books. Oh my gosh, look, my favorite books. Right by my bookshelf is my guitar. You want me to play the guitar for you? Like, I really can't. Okay, fine, if you really insist. I'm not sure if you guys saw my last video, but I told you that I was practicing guitar, and I guess this is my time to shine. Oh, my friends. Sorry. And then I have my cabinet right next to my bed. This is where I do most of my reading. My closet. Don't look at that. My closet. Oh yeah, in my closet, this is where I have my potato costume. As my civic duty, I'll put this on for you guys. Yeah, that was my whole room. Nothing too exciting about it, but today I'm going to take you guys to one of Seattle's arguably most famous tourist attractions, which is Pike Market. Alright, so we just made it to Pike Market, and I want to show you guys Seattle's most famous tourist spot. This is also a very famous landmark of Seattle, the Working Man. You can also see the Great Wheel from here. Okay, that's the boring stuff. Let's go get some food. It's actually kind of funny. I've lived in Seattle all my life, but I rarely come down to Pike Place Market or downtown in general. Mainly because traffic sucks, parking sucks, and there's no real need to explore your city when you live here, if that makes any sense. I am equally as clueless as you guys are with this whole area. Out of all the cities I've been to, Seattle, New York, Los Angeles, my favorite one is probably New York. It's just something about New York. It's unfortunate. I think we came a little bit late because everything is closed. Oh, just kidding. Is that closed? I don't think it's closed. Never mind. I guess we're gonna eat air tonight. Right now I'm outside of the very first original Starbucks ever. If you guys did not know, Seattle actually had the founding Starbucks. It's a mystery lesson for you. But I don't drink Starbucks, so we're skipping by that. I decided to get some miso pastry. Ah, guys, my car. I just got home, and honestly today was a lot funner than I expected, even though basically everything was closed by the time I got there, and I'm still hungry. I think it's really easy for us to get kind of cooped up in our own little space, in our own little bubble and bedroom, and for that to swallow up our whole view of the world. If you really think about it, we're just like one person in one house, in one suburb, in one city, in one state, in one country. We have a whole world to explore. Is that kind of crazy to think about? I want to encourage you guys to go explore the city. Go do something amazing. I believe in you guys. But please, 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 please subscribe and like this video.